So if anyone knows a worse mother than this, please let me know. Because I'd be dying to know if someone's literally worse than this chick. Because I'm pretty sure she takes the cake. Now this chick has been by far way worse and spiteful towards me. So I do not mind being spiteful right back. And making a couple TikToks that clearly drive her mental. Especially when you comment on her parenting. So let's begin. So for starters, and probably the main, most biggest one, as to why she takes the number one spot for this, is men, drugs, and booze have always and will always become, or come first before her child. Allow me to give you some prime examples. She allows drug addicts, drug users, and drugs in general around her kid, even when her kid voices concern about being uncomfortable and not liking the environment. She still does it regardless. Not only that, but she takes it a step further and has it so her drugs aren't too far to find or reach, and has one of them stay below her. So, and when she does that, she's not even home all the time anymore. She's down there. And her son starts contacting his dad, saying like, Mom's never home. And when she is, she's strung out. And by the way, Dad, there's no food in the house either. It's pretty bad. That same guy threatened her and her kid. Not directly, but a rank enough threat to be a threat to her and her child. And if I was a parent and someone threatened my kid, you bet your ass I would have them nowhere near me or my child, let alone living beneath me and me still involving myself with them. Girl, you need obviously some like treatment or detox, because if drugs are that important to you, you need help. There's actually been a few times to which the son has contacted his grandma, which is her mom, and asked her to come pick him up, which she has. But then as soon as someone tries to take her son or get him to come move in with them because it's much better environment, she threatens to kill herself or tells her son that she's dying of a terminal illness like cancer, so her son feels bad and then doesn't end up leaving. Like, talk about holding your kid prisoner in an environment that he's uncomfortable in, around people he's uncomfortable around. What kind of mother are you, really? This is also the third year that she hasn't enrolled her kid in school. She says because we don't use anything that we're taught in school to this day, we don't need it. And I proceeded to tell her, girl, it's not because we don't use what X plus Y equals Z in our everyday life, but school teaches us structure, stability, socialization. So your child's missing out on all of that. So yeah, her kid's 16, and this is the second or third year that he is not in school in a row, and he's missing out on his high school years, which is really, really sad. Not only that, but the girl lost her license due to a DUI, lost her car to a DUI. So not only does she not go anywhere with her kid, do anything with her kid, but she sits at home all day, and he sits at home all day on the computer on Discord while she drinks, does drugs, and has multiple men over at her place. It's actually sad because not only does she not cook family supper, but there's no sitting down as a family at the table. There's no family orientated things going on at all. So I have no idea how this poor boy like lives his everyday life. I guess he has ran away a couple times, so there goes to show. But yeah, doesn't cook supper, doesn't sit down. I don't even know. I remember when the kid did go missing the one time, the cops were asking questions like, where did he go? Who does he hang out with? What is he wearing? How do you contact him? Where? All these questions. And her answer to each and every single one of them, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what he was wearing. I don't know what time he left. I don't know who he hangs out with. I don't know this. I don't know that. I don't know this. I don't know that. And the cops looked at her like, how do you expect us to find your child? She didn't even have a recent picture of him. The picture itself was like 5-6 years old. Oh my God. And since she likes it when her son sticks up for her, lies for her, vouches for her, that kind of thing, she lets him do whatever she wants. So, if she allows him to have all the girls over that he wants, and they can sleep over, yada, 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 then she's allowed to have as many guys over as she wants, and they can sleep over, yada, yada, yada. You're going to make your kid become a teen parent? Girl, you can't even take care of him, let alone a grandkid. She's in her mid-30s, and she doesn't know how to follow rules or tell the truth. That for a year of her living where she is, she was only giving them less than half of what she owed them every month. To the point where they asked her and told her about it and said it was wrong, she has to pay the full price. And to which she still didn't listen, still gave them what she felt she just wanted to. And then they finally started to just take her money and distribute it for her, because I guess at 30 some years old, you don't know how to pay stuff properly because you have a really bad alcohol and drug addiction. Not only that, but her child support and child tax, all that would have been used for groceries gets used on bottles and drugs and whatever else, because God forbid she puts food in the house for her kid. She finally bought a new sweater for herself after wearing that pink one that her ex gave her every day, all day. But her baby daddy said that her child is still in the same clothes whenever he FaceTimes him for the past 3 or 6 years. The same clothes. She buys everything for herself, but I don't think she buys anything for him. Again, sad. She gets her kid to lie to the baby daddy. She gets her kid to lie to CPS when they show up. She gets her kid to lie to literally every single person. And basically is teaching her kid to be just like her. A pathological liar. And when I say pathological liar, that's an understatement to this chick. She's worse than that. Worse. I remember when my ex-boyfriend's daughter wanted to go to the exhibition again and have us take her, but her mom said no because she had already went. When her mom left, she said, "Dad, can we just go to the exhibition without mom knowing and we won't tell her?" And this is what my ex replied. "No, sweetheart, we don't lie. We're not going to go to the exhibition if, you know what I mean? We don't lie. You teach your child not to lie. Not to become a pathological liar like yourself. Do better." Hopefully one day he grows up and realizes how shitty of a mom you are and how you literally use him for money. He's a paycheck to you. Apparently to all your old friends and old relationships that you had involved in your life, that's all he's ever been to you. And that's sad. That actually made me tear up. Because he's a good kid. He's a nice kid. He's a respectful kid. But he deserves a way better life than the one you're giving him. You're setting him up for failure, and that's such a shame. Your own baby daddy said, "I could see you being a better parent and giving him a better life than her." Well, no shit, because I would not be doing these things whatsoever. No excuses. None. Zip nada. You literally make every single wrong, bad, negative choice there is. Literally. And it blows my mind. I've never met someone so fucked and so bad at parenting. That's where I'll leave it at for now, because I'm going to go right off.